thank you for making it all the way through the end. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being in my life. Please, I would be so grateful if you give it a 5-star so other women can also find this podcast. We're in it together. Together we change the world. If you want to know a little bit more, go to www.humita.nl. Let's dance in this life together. Sending you love. Till we meet again. This might be one of the most truthful conversations we will have. More will follow, but this is one, because somehow we hear the amazing stories, the success stories. Oh, my intimate life is beyond, and we're meeting each other at least once a week, and it only gets better, and I know what you do, and it's so juicy and hot, and all of that crap. Because now, being in the field for more than a decade, not even mentioning my own story, but hey, when I speak to women out there, 95% is dealing with some severe obstacles here. Today, we're going to dive deep and really hold your horses. Be excited. Come and sit. Take a good cup of tea, because let's share some deep truth where women are really dealing with. They're facing obstacles. They're facing pain. And I'm also going to share my own story with you. And then, at the end, I'm also going to share with you what can be done. Nice sharing all the obstacles and the pain and the suffering and the menopause or being too young, you don't know what to do, etc., etc. But hey, what do I do? Please share some tools. So I'm writing it down right now so I don't forget, because when I'm sharing a podcast with you, I'm so in the moment. I'm so, the podcast, the story, the everything I want to share with you just flows through me. But I'm going to share some tools with you as well. Hey, I'm so happy that you're here. I'm with you from Amsterdam. It's a tropical, not so warm day. It's a bit windy. I'm really grateful for this country. Amsterdam, if you've never been in the city, please do so. It's amazing. And we're actually going to bring women's circles back in Amsterdam. And it's in English. So everyone who's visiting the city, give me a shout out. You're so welcome. There is one coming up August 2nd in the most beautiful, sustainable, lush Hotel Jakarta. It's a morning circle. And then there's another one planned already. That's September 16 in the Lloyd Hoxton. And that's more like creative, arty, very inspiring location. I can say from the bottom of my heart, these two hotels are like the hotspots in town. So you're super welcome. And women's circles, I'm planning to bring them all over the world. So if you want to have a women's circle, let me know. They bring you closer to yourself, to women around you, and they give you an opportunity to tap into your truth and to see where you are in life and where you want to go in a very short amount of time. Women's circle are pure magic. It's easy, it's accessible, it's for everyone, and you fly out after. So women's circles are back. And I also want to share with you, if you are longing or ready for some one-on-one time, meeting me in person, there are 2 amazing opportunities coming up. 7-day retreat, Ibiza, October 16th. And we're going to the Vortex Place, Marrakesh, November 3rd. So reach out to the team. And the intake for the retreats I do myself personally, because of course it's not for everyone and there's an application process. But if you feel the call, most likely that's where you need to be. So I wanted to share that already in the beginning because I'm very excited about it. The truth of intimacy. Let me start with sharing some experiences and stories of the women I've worked with in the last 10 years. Pain, that it's painful, that the entering itself into the yoni is painful. One I've been hearing a lot is, I just don't feel like. Whether you're in menopause or you're 25, I just don't feel like. The body doesn't give me the juices I'm longing for. You know the headache story. It can happen when you're in a long-term relationship, but it can also happen when you're single. I just don't feel like. One I hear often, I don't know what to do. And that what we know, or what the man or your partner, the other woman, it gets boring over time. And there is this check the boxes, keep the score kind of vibe going on in the world. Well, let me tell you, real intimacy has nothing to do with that. That's the first thing we drop. Oof. What women then experience? Ultimate bliss. Making love with life. Feeling so turned on that they're ready the entire day. That's the opposite. That's the other side of the coin. And I can feel it already. If I start to share that with you, I'm getting turned on the spot. Dryness. It doesn't get the yoni. It's not really getting that wet. And so many of us, so many women, they let the penis enter before the yoni is really ready to receive. The lingam is ready and you're like, okay, I know that. Okay. And you just push it through. And enter, and then there's this pain point, and then you wait the pain point, and then, but that's not the way it's supposed to be. Let's take a moment for that. We don't go and do that before we have the full yes from our hearts, from our body, and from our yoni. And a lot of women, including myself, what if the yoni is not opening? And no, there's nothing wrong with you. Of course, a medical check is always good because maybe there is a way why she's not opening. That's always the first thing to do. But secondly, this is called vaginismus. Can also, you can have it since birth, like I had, or it can happen after a traumatic event or after giving birth, or sometimes it happens for no reason. If you hear some severe rain on the background, we have a subtropical rain at this moment in Amsterdam. It's beautiful. Just started a couple of seconds ago and I have the door open. So you have a bit of nature today in our chat. And it can just happen that the yoni closes and she doesn't feel like partying down there anymore. A lack of libido because of stress, because of your mommy, your job, menopause, the pressure you feel in your 20s or in your 30s because you have to perform in a certain way and You feel like not worthy enough. And there are many reasons for the lack of libido. We women were so sensitive. Sometimes we don't even know what is going on, but the body keeps the score. She knows. Your soul is whispering through the body. The body is the vessel, and she tells you exactly where you are in life. So, another one I hear often is, I just don't know what to do. Like I just shared, the beginning, the end, acrobatic, and what else is there? That was my biggest desire. I mean, I love to be intimate. Don't get me wrong. And I was lucky to have amazing men by my side. I was together with a man for 13 years, and afterwards I had beautiful relationships as well. I always had men who had a lot of time and love and space for me. But I realized in the beginning, especially in my first relationships, I was like, I love this. I loved our intimate life. I loved how we were creative and together, and we had time and we were exploring and all of that. But something severe was missing. First and foremost, I felt in every cell of my body that there was more. I knew that this beginning and keep the score kind of, we need to achieve the orgasm situation, that was old. It's beautiful, do it when you feel like it's super lust based, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's delicious, yet that's 5% of the spectrum. And I knew that. But hey, coming from a family where Indian conditions, there was not so much space to go and wander around in this magical world. I had a lot of shame around it, and a lot of resistance, and oof. And there was also an energy moving around that everything what has to do with intimacy and sexuality was dirty. So I had a lot of conditioning to deal with. But my mission was crystal clear. It's time to fiercely break through that. And it's an everyday mission. Because it gives us women confidence, this unshakable self-love where you just feel on top of the world no matter what, because it comes from the inside. This completeness and satisfaction from this inside, that's what life is all about. I took a sabbatical on one point, and I was planning to, sabbatical a couple of months. Maybe you extend it to a year. My sabbatical was 7 years. Because I went deep into the path. Because first it was knowing, like, okay, there is more to explore. I'm ready. Come on, bring it on. And I traveled the world, and I went on this feminine, intimate body exploration. I got all the certifications. I worked with the best teachers in the world, all of them. I picked the best of the best of the best. But it was purely for my own healing. Hey, I was a super successful businesswoman in television. There was nothing that I wanted to change. But life had another plan. Life just told me, be grateful for your first chapter, but now you're on a mission. So I did this whole healing path, and I discovered making love with life, feeling turned on no matter what, filling your cup first yourself. And then, wow, making love gets a complete different perspective. You can put it in a complete different perspective. Is how you deal with everything in life. How you prepare your food, how you speak to yourself, how you treat your body. It's how you breathe, it's how you move, it's how you dress. And it goes into the details, which colors you put on. Breathing into the body, breathing exercises. Did you ever do a yoni breathing? Women share with me every single day how they opened up, how they discovered an intimate life they did not even know was possible. Long-term relationship, and they start to discover their partner with complete new eyes, or bringing curiosity and wandering into the field. And they stop telling their partner what to do because they become first. We were all born as tantrikas. So you're peeling off the layers to your pure self. And that pure self, I see them leaving their corporate job and starting as an entrepreneur. When they stay in a corporate job, because you are all needed as well, they become so confident and they love their job. They do it from a different angle, in a different way. They're fully in their body. They take care of their body. They feel so much love. They let go of the shame and the unworthiness. And they have so many tools. And they use them first for themselves, and then they're meeting their partner. Hours of lovemaking. No beginning, no ends. The partner is just flying away. They're like, wow, this was worth every penny of the investment. Is she having another course? Because I'll pay everything for you. That's the feedback I love the most. They feel passionate. They feel the fire again. Energy is moving through their body. They feel alive. They feel seen. They feel acknowledged. And none of that is coming from the outside. They don't need the permission or the confirmation from outside anymore, because they are turned on by themselves. We go on a journey, and it starts in the morning, during the day, in the evening. So the moment you meet your partner, you're ready. And you know why? You were born ready. I can say, doing this work, thousands and thousands and thousands of women, they're all longing for this freedom. But how can you feel free? It's not a push on a button. If during the day you're fighting, pushing, pulling, struggling, making things happen, jingling the balls up, not enough hours in the day, to-do list, rushing, of course, give yourself a break. Of course you cannot make it happen in the night or in the evening. It's not. We are sensitive, full with emotions, unique, amazing beings. But being a woman is a true art. So let me give you a few tools to start with. Accept where you are. Accept your situation. Don't be too hard on yourself. Slow down. Slow down. Meditate. First thing in the morning, 15 minutes. Last thing in the day, 15 minutes. Make sure you have some amazing practice, including your yoni, and your heart. Don't run. Don't run. Don't run and rush through this life. It is the worst for your libido and your intimate life. Rushing, stress, pushing and pulling to make things happen, forget about it. Go back to your feminine essence and be truthful to yourself. And that's the biggest tool I can give you right now. Go to the mirror, look at yourself in the mirror, and be radical honest. Where am I disconnecting from my feminine? Where am I rushing and pushing? Where am I not acknowledging myself? And if there's one thing you can change today, then this is the moment. I'm already super proud of you if you manage to do it. I love sharing about this and expect more because it's raw, but it's so rich at the same time. This is what we're all longing for. And this is why the art of being a woman is such a huge success. It's the 6th year. You can jump in. You're in right on time if you jump in now. It's a 10 out of 10. It's that sacred field of 9 months. It's not another program or course. It's 9 months to peel off your layers and embrace that juicy, passionate, alive feminine who's already with you. And whether it is to boost your relationship or to attract your soulmate or to change your job or just because you feel a pull, I've seen women with all the colors and they achieve that and even more. I've seen them attracting their partner, setting up their business, juice up their relationship. I had one woman in the last round. She was married for 21 years. And the other one, 15 years. Incredible to witness that. One beautiful woman got pregnant. And I always say it's like conceiving the 9 months journey together. She literally got pregnant. Can you believe it? That's the power of that field. That's the power of living the female way. And it touches me in every cell. It makes me emotional. Still. I love you. And the best thing I can say, don't give up. You're here to have it all that you want. And I will be the example of that. Keep going. The best is yet to come. Wow, you found your way to the Female Way podcast. My name is Humita Premila, and I'm so honored that you're here. Let's have a great time together.